Yo, what is going on YouTube? So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make these aggressive Baton Rouge melodies for NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy just got out of jail, so he's probably working on some new music, so what better time than now to start making these aggressive Baton Rouge style melodies. But yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so we're in FL Studio, and first off I'm just going to turn the BPM to like 167. This is a typical BPM for these kinds of melodies, and I find it to be the sweet spot, 167. First off, let's start off with a piano. I like to use the Grandeur, but I also like to use the Neuer. So let's start off with this one today. And I have a one specific preset that I love to use. It's called the Pop Grand. I feel like this one is like kind of hard and bright, so I find it to be the perfect piano for these types of melodies. Alright, so let's start creating the melody. So first off, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to turn the scale to like F sharp minor. Let's start off with some root notes. These are very important to get right so that we can get the whole like feeling and the rhythm and everything down. And as you can see, we are instantly getting the Baton Rouge aggressive type of style. That's why these root notes are extremely important to get right. Let's copy these over. Let's extend them a tiny bit. Let's start laying down some stuff on top of these root notes. There's a few things that I love to do. First one is kind of like a chord stab kind of thing. Let me show you. So what I could do is I will make a minor chord. And notice how I don't make it on the one over here, but it's kind of like late. This is what creates the rhythm, and then I just do it like this. I copy this note, drag it over, and this is what it sounds like so far. What I like to also do is I like to have these first two kind of like normal, but the second two, take the middle note, pitch it up by like 2, then take the upper note and pitch it up by 1, and this is what we get. That's instantly the Baton Rouge style that we are looking for. For this melody, I don't want to do this, I want to do something different, but I just wanted to show you that one because that's a very easy way to make hard Baton Rouge melodies. But yeah, let's start laying down something different. And yeah, as you can see, I just laid down some chords, then I just arpeggiated them. This is basically a F sharp minor, then it goes down to D major and down to C sharp minor, and then I just copied everything over like this. And the key to making these aggressive dark Baton Rouge melodies is to use the notes that are kind of like next to each other on the scale. I will extend on this on the next part where I make the top line melody, but yeah, keep in mind when you are making these melodies that you want to use these notes that are next to each other. It's going to give you that dark sound that most of NBA Youngboy's Baton Rouge melodies are based off of. But yeah, let's start adding some top notes. And as you can see, I'm only using the notes that are next to each other on the scale, and this is an amazing trick to make your dark top line melodies for these kinds of beats very easily. And yeah, another point, in these types of melodies, I don't like the velocities, especially on the piano, to like shift too much, so I'm keeping them like very similar. I could hit like Alt plus R to randomize them a tiny bit. To finalize this top line melody, I'm going to manually shift the velocities a tiny bit just so we can emphasize some notes. So every note that I want to be kind of like more audible, I will turn the volume up, and vice versa. Then let's just copy this over and boom, we have our piano melody ready. So next off, let's add some more stuff, and I'm going to go into our brand new The Ultimate Baton Rouge Toolbox. It's the perfect kit if you want to make these Baton Rouge melodies. It has everything you need: wah guitars, phrases, misc sounds, analog lap bank, midis, and a ton of more stuff. It's honestly like one of the best kits for these kinds of melodies right now. So yeah, let's go into the misc section and I'll go and find a nice sounding brass for this melody. Yeah, this one is hard, and let me show you what I'm going to do with the brass. So I'm just going to lay it on the one, and then I'm just going to add it like a couple more times like this. But on these notes, I'm going to turn down the velocity so we get like a fake delay sound. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, instantly gives off that aggressive, ignorant Baton Rouge style melody. And then over here, what I'm going to do is I will place 2 more brasses, but I will turn the velocity down, and I'm going to pitch down these notes by like 400 semitones or just 4 notes. Excuse me, I meant 5 notes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is what it sounds like. Perfect, man. Let's start adding some wah guitars. This one is a classic. Let me show you what kind of melody I will do with this wah guitar. Let's place it on the 1 like this, on the root note, and then over here we're going to do this. Make sure that you turn the stretch up so that you can get the like authentic sample and not the like, because this one is way too fast, so turning the stretch up brings it back to its normal speed. Perfect, man. Let's add some more stuff. This sound is hard, man. Let's place it 1 octave up. So hard, man. Let's keep adding more stuff. This pizzicato is hard, man. I love making these melodies because you can get like so creative with everything just by adding like tons of stuff, like from example this kit. Yeah, let's add this one. I love to use this one on the 1 over here. Let's go into some of the phrases over here and add something that fits perfectly. Yeah, I'm thinking this one is good. Let's add some reverb. I will have this lead kind of on the background because I think it's a bit too like bright for this melody, so let's keep it on the background. Next off, let's add a crash cymbal. This one is going to bring up the energy on the melody even more. Yeah, I like this one. And yeah, one trick you can do on these Baton Rouge melodies is to take a sound, go over here and just turn the hold on as the only parameter, and then do kind of like this stuttering effect like this. Keep the notes very short and then just let the 3rd note play so it sounds like this. Yeah, but I don't like it on this melody, but you can definitely try it out on your own melodies. Maybe it will fit more better than on this one. One thing I will do is gonna have like a crash build-up over here on the end of the sample. It's just 2 notes placed like this, and I will gradually increase the velocity of the notes so it sounds like this. Maybe a bit more audible. This melody is so hard, man. Alright, next thing that I love to add to my Baton Rouge melodies are drum fills. So let's go into the Ultimate Baton Rouge toolbox and I will select my favorite drum fill, which is this one. This melody is so hard, man. Alright, let's add some more wah guitars and then we are going to add a bass, and I think that this melody is going to be ready. As you can hear, this reverse wah guitar thing is a bit too short, so I'm going to increase the length until it fits the sample perfectly. Way better. Alright, next off, let's add a bass. So I will go into Expand 2. This one is my favorite plugin for the Baton Rouge basses. And I will take out the MKS Unibass 2. This one is perfect for these kinds of melodies in my opinion. And let's just follow the root notes, but I will do a bit different rhythm than the keys. Let's add some EQ to the piano and also some reverb. I will use the Valhalla Vintage Verb. Let's add some basic EQs to the other instruments as well, just so we don't get any of the muddiness on the beat. Alright, so the melody is ready. One more thing that I would try is add a percussion loop on top of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just keep in mind that even though these kinds of melodies are very busy, they can still get too busy. So try to limit your sounds to like 15, or because sometimes when I started making these loops, I used to have like 20 or 30 sounds on one loop, and that's honestly crazy. So try to limit your sounds at least a tiny bit so it doesn't get too crazy. But yeah, these are definitely melodies that can be a lot busier and still sound good. You feel me? So yeah, let's try to add a percussion loop. Yeah, I definitely like how it sounds, but I think I will add it when I'm making the beat, maybe on another episode. But yeah, it's starting to be the end of the video, so I will show you one more thing that I love to do on these types of melodies. So first off, get a good organ sound. You can get them from this kit as well on the Analog Lab Bank, but I love to use the vintage organs, and this basic Gospel 3 is my go-to one. And what I love to do with the organ, the same thing that I showed with the piano earlier, lay down a basic chord, make it short and kind of offset it a tiny bit, and I like to have the organ on some of the higher frequencies. Make it even shorter. And yeah, you can definitely do stuff like this where you adjust the notes. Or you can do stuff like this where you have the same chord shape, but you take this middle note and pitch it down by 1 note. For this melody, I think it's good just to leave it like this. One trick that I also love to use is go over here and take the root note, then go 1 down like this and fill out every single space until you reach like the next octave of the root note. Then what I like to do is I copy it, paste it down by 1 octave, then I bring these notes like right here, then I hit Alt plus S to open up the strumizer and strum the notes so that they reach this like original root note. And yeah, then I just like to make these very short. and then extend this chord, and let's see how it sounds like. So yeah, let's copy everything over. But yeah, as you can see, the bounce in these melodies is the most important part. That's why we offset these chords, so that we can have like a dun ta dun ta, you get me? And that's very important. That's why we have a lot of rhythm on, for example, the bass pattern, the like root notes. So yeah, keep in mind that you want to have a lot of bounce on these types of melodies, and that's part of the reason why you can add so many layers and so many different like wall guitars and random sounds just to make it sound a tiny bit like better. So yeah, that's honestly it for the tutorial. If you liked it, like and subscribe. The ultimate Baton Rouge toolbox is available right now at nicheaudios.com. It's honestly the best kit for these types of melodies. If you get the kit, you just have the right sounds to do these melodies, and it's going to be so much easier. So that's available right now at nicheaudios.com. And yeah, let me know if you want to see more videos like this on the channel. I can definitely make more of these Baton Rouge style melodies, maybe even a beat on the next episode. But yeah, thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Peace.